Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Welcome to stream. Hopefully everybody's doing well. It's been a little while. Well, I mean, it's only been a couple days, but my last stream was only like an hour and a half because I just really wasn't feeling up to it. I said I was gonna get back on later that day, but honestly, I just didn't really feel up to it, mentally, physically, all that good stuff. I am moderately on time today. A plus. About like 20 minutes, but it's I've just been dealing with some stuff lately, and it's been a little bit stressful, and I've been mentally pretty drained overall, and so that makes it a little bit hard to stream and kind of be entertaining and have a good time and all that good stuff, which kind of integral parts to streaming at the end of the day. But I am on today. I am feeling a little bit better today, chilling, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball out by the school. Here, reroll that. I'm fucking broke. Can I reroll this? Can't reroll that. I'm fucking broke. What about this? Can I reroll this? Lab. Bleh. Gross. What does she want? Scabs with the left or right leg shot from a distance of more than 20 meters. Or ibuprofens. Wow. It's actually pretty fucking good deal. Could do some safe runs. If that's the case, then honestly finding these objects would be pretty good too. I may re-roll this one for 400 euros. But I am on today. I'm feeling all right for today. Hoping that stressful stuff has calmed down a little bit, but I mean, if it hasn't, it hasn't. Not nothing I can. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's not really worth talking about. But can't reroll that. That's fine. 50-meter headshots on labs. What a quest. What a quest that is. But I'm on today and here to play some more Tarkov. I have played a little bit off stream, and man, the servers are like kind of wacky. Sometimes they're fucking empty. Sometimes there's people. It's a bit weird. A bit all over the place. I did kill a guy and he reported me. And the reason he reported me is because all of his teammates died and then I hadn't left spawn. And so he ran back to extract because we were on shoreline. He ran back to extract and I killed him, and I hadn't really left my spawn because I was talking to somebody. So I spawned in and I just sat there because I found like a little cabin to sit in, and I just sat there because I was talking to somebody. And then he ran. I saw him running. I killed him. Pretty, not interesting kill whatsoever. And he looked at my profile and said, salty report. That's a lot of raids. Like, literally just beyond stupidity. But sure. That's a lot of raids, bro. That's a lot of raids. And then, I mean, like, he fully admitted it was, like, kind of a salty report. Like, it's an idiot, to be honest. He was streaming, so I went and checked his stream after, because his dog tag had TV in it. So I went and checked and saw that's what happened. And, yeah. Yeah. Kind of an idiot, but that's fine. We are going to... I was going to continue. I did start this quest last stream, but there's just not enough people playing right now that this quest is kind of just not really doable. This quest I also started, and I need to kill some PMCs, but I haven't been able to do that. But we are going to do... We're going to do Jaeger. I need to turn in some flash drives. So I need to find some flash drives. I am probably going to do a little bit of reserve. A little bit of reserve. But then also, since we did just get that quest, I'm thinking a little bit of shoreline. A little bit of shoreline to start it off and just do some safe runs, because that's a great way to get... flash drives is safes and filing cabinets, but there's not that many. There's a decent amount of filing cabinets on shoreline, actually. But I need my document case for that. Let's accept the quest. Hey, come here for a minute. There's this shady guy in Tarkov. Folks call him Skier, a real slippery person. I'm sure he doesn't disdain the crime either. I need to watch him. They say he's looking for some flash drives. I have no idea what's on him. Knowing his type, I bet there's something rakish? I don't know what that means. I guess it's like suspicious going on. I'd like to know it for sure. I don't know what kind of flash drives he's looking for exactly. Just bring me several of any that you can find, and then we'll figure it out. Just make sure you get them yourself, and let those traitors trick us. Mechanic will help us uncover what's on them. They need 3 flash drives. The reason I kind of want to do this as well is because I want to get Jaeger level 4, and I want to get some... Survival 12 kits, being able to purchase those, which is the ambulance quest after. So, I kind of want to do that as well. There is a way to craft flash drives at the intelligence center. I want to check that real quick. Having or displaying a dashing, jaunty, or slightly disreputable quality or appearance. Man, what a descriptive word. What's up, Anima? How you doing, man? It is good to see you. Hopefully you are well. Okay, so I need a broken G-phone, a GPX, or an SSD. All 3 of those things. That'll make 3 flash drives, actually. Is that just like an easier way to do this, actually? I didn't even think about that, but that is actually probably just way easier, isn't it? Than actually looking for the flash drives themselves. That's like incredibly much easier. It will take 30 hours to craft them, but really that's not a big deal. Where can you find GPXs? IpsyWiki GPX. Ooh, how did you feel about the whole whatchamacallit, by the way, Anima? The Helldivers 2. Hopefully you are well, though. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. There's no way to get GPXs. They do spawn in the electronic stores, though, and drawers. I can also turn a GPX into a G-phone. G-phones also in the electronic stores or in drawers. SSDs, however... SSDs are drawers or PC blocks or safes. You can find them in safes, too. Okay, let's go the other route. I kind of want to do this route instead of looking for the flash drives themselves. That was something. It was something. It was something. I don't know. The main problem I saw with it was the fact that it was retroactive. And there was places in the world that can't do it. Also, I think it's hilarious how basically Sony was showing that nobody needed to sign up, but they still wanted people to. Like, they were going to force people to do it, even though there was no need for it whatsoever. Like, it basically did nothing. But they were just like, yes, we want people to do it. That's like the 2 aspects for me that were like a big deal. Everything else was kind of like, yeah, whatever. And it's funny, though, because the devs were on the side of, like, they didn't want it. Because, like, I mean, the devs were, like, actively speaking out against it. And, like, posting on the Discord and stuff. Which I thought was really interesting. That they were able to have that much, like, that, you know, Sony wasn't, like, you know, shitting on them for that. I mean, who knows? Maybe they are behind the scenes. But I'm surprised they were able to have so much, like, they were able to talk about it so much like that. And like talk out against it instead of just having to agree. Because I don't know, I feel like usually you'd expect them just to have to agree. Hey, you locked. Helmet repairing is still bugged. I don't think anybody actually realizes that though. What kind of armor do I want to wear? We'll go for a Thor. I can go for a trooper. I'll go for a Thor. I could have just taken the place out of this. I'm stupid. I didn't realize it was happening until it was halfway over. By the time I caught up with the real problems, because I already thought making an account was necessary as per the Steam page and had done it when I got the game. Sony was only a day away from reversing course. Gotcha. That's fair. That's fair. No, yeah, the Steam page said it was necessary, but there's some countries that just can't, like, they can't make a PSN account, which obviously if you buy the game and then you're not able to, I mean, obviously if you bought the game and you're unable to, it's kind of your fault, but also, like, the fact that it's... the main thing for me that was stupid was the fact that nobody needed to make one. You know what I mean? Because, like, it was obvious that you didn't need one because everybody was able to play the game perfectly fine for, like, months without needing one. And then all of a sudden Sony's like, well, listen, guys. Yeah, because apparently the only reason that they didn't do it on launch was because there was some technical issues. So they were just like, all right, just launch the game and we'll add it later. But... like, it's so clear by adding it later that nobody needs it. And you could just not add it. So that part kind of made me just, like, kind of annoyed. Like, I don't own Helldivers, and I honestly don't really care about making another account. But it's the fact that nobody needs to make one, but you're still being forced is just kind of silly. I mean, I know that's how it usually is, but just, like, such a blatant, like, showcase of it was just kind of fucking annoying, to be honest. What's up, Gabby? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Hopefully you're well. It was good to see you. It's been a little while. I haven't been streaming very much. I know. Terrible streamer. But it is good. Good to see you guys. Hello. How does this look? A little too shit? Stock might want an upgrade. Yeah. I can't go 60 rounders actually, so the stock's probably fine if I buy a butt pad. If they truly wanted to be necessary, they shouldn't have made the game available in regions where PSN was unavailable. If you're selling it worldwide, you've shot your bolt and need to live with it. No, yeah, I think they've messed up. I mean, because, like, yeah, I mean, if they either fucking, you know, make your service available everywhere, which there might be reasons why they can't do that, or, you know, you're already shooting yourself in the foot by reducing where your game is available at, which is kind of stupid, to be honest. But I know that those companies, they kind of thrive off of people using their service, because then they get, you know, bigger numbers, which means they can, you know, make better deals with other companies and stuff like that. So, like Epic, at the end of the day, they want as many people using their shit as possible. Regardless if, you know, people have a choice or if they gain anything from it, because fucking nobody gains anything from most of those services, to be honest. Let's use some bugs. Never use these. Okay. Should be good. AK-101. I actually really love the AK-101. I wish it was better. It's just not like a great weapon. It doesn't accomplish anything usually at the end of the day. I mean, that's actually really stable recoil, to be honest, for such like a... I mean, this thing's not modded that much. That is crouching, though. I mean, that's a little bit worse, obviously. Not too bad, though. I mean, like, I've just got... I mean, Hexagon's pretty good. What's Hexagon? 2% or is it 3? It's 3, right? Yeah. It's just not like a Troy. Just 4. Or 3.5. Okay. Okay. X million active users. Doesn't matter. 60% of them only log in once every few days to check what games are given away for free. No, yeah. Yeah. that's basically all it is. I mean, like, most of the time they don't even fucking use the service past the, like, I mean, they don't even play the free games that often. You know what I mean? It's like, for me, the only reason to use Epic is Fortnite, which I don't enjoy and don't really give a fuck about. And the free games they give, which I usually own them most of the time. And I also have too many games to play anyways, so I don't really give a fuck. So it's like, yeah, fuck Epic. I just don't want to support them. I mean, I don't think using their platform is inherently supporting the, I don't think using their platform is inherently supporting the exclusivity. I think using their platform is fine, as long as you're not buying the exclusive games on the platform. I personally just have no interest in using their platform, and I also hate them. So, not interested. But I don't mind other people using their platform, because, I mean, like, you can't just, like, it's not, I don't think they need to be, like, boycotted specifically. They just need to be shown that exclusivity is not a good thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, and the only way you can really show them that is by not buying it, because the only reason that it wouldn't be a good thing for them to do is if it does not give them the result that they want. You know what I mean? So, you need to not give them the result that it wants. Because, I mean, if they're spending, you know, if they're spending millions of dollars paying for these games not to, like, release on other platforms, and then those games fucking bomb because nobody buys them, then they're going to stop doing it. You know what I mean? So, it just, a precedent needs to be set that people just don't buy exclusive games. That's the only way that we're going to, like, stop it from happening. But too many people are weak-willed, so. I ever played was World War Z when they gave it away. I played Fortnite back when it was a co-op, and that predated the Epic launcher as it exists now. No, yeah, fucking. I played Fortnite, I think, before it was on the Epic launcher. No, because what did I play it on? No, I think. Well, not. Oh, as it exists now. I agree with you. The Epic launcher that I played on wasn't the Epic Game Store. It was just like the Epic launcher. But yeah, I didn't play the co-op version. I know about the co-op version because I watched people play the co-op version when it was like a new thing, like on a YouTube video. But I did not play it personally because I had no interest in it. But I did play the Battle Royale because I played with some friends. I played like an alright amount. I played like maybe like, you know, 100+ games or something. But I just never really enjoyed it. I don't think third-person shooters are that much fun in a PvE setting, and I also don't like the building aspect that much. It's just kind of bleh. It's like I feel like the tactics of like moving around are kind of null and void because it's like, oh, I got shot at and then build a fucking mansion. It's like there's no tactical positioning at all. It's all about the building. I'm not as big of a fan of, especially because the building looks like you're on drugs when you do it. So I'm good, thanks. Don't really like this spawn. The servers have been like kind of empty. Prior in season 4 and 5 on PS4, good times. Hell yeah. No, I mean honestly, like Fortnite does have like skill to it. You know what I mean? Like I as much as I don't like it, no, yeah, it's a different skill set. Like I'm not hating on Fortnite itself because like it is obviously a good game. As much as I don't like it, and it's definitely marketed towards younger people. That doesn't mean that older people can't play it too. It's like Pokemon. Pokemon's marketed towards younger people, but it doesn't mean it's bad. But it's definitely a good game. I mean, they're always adding new stuff. Why is it so fucking dark? What the fuck? I guess it's just raining. No, it's not like they're always adding new stuff. Their game isn't pay to win at all. Like, it's definitely got, you know, a skill set to it, and it's pretty skill based, honestly. At the end of the day, I just personally don't enjoy it, but Fortnite is cool, and it's cool to have it in the market. And I mean, the crossovers and stuff are pretty cool. Cool to see such a popular game. You know what I mean? Something that's actually getting into the mainstream, even if you're not a fan of it personally. We got some shots. There's a person in this lobby. Let's go. I could open up my servers to US Central. I'm not sure how I feel about that, though. I have like 70 ping on those servers, which doesn't feel amazing. I want to check the tech stores. I also want to check PCs. I didn't get a great spawn for the tech stores, though. I'm kind of worried about there being somebody nearby, but it looks clear. The servers aren't full right now, though, I don't think. Like, most of the time the servers are a bit iffy right now. I do potentially need that. Dying West. Where's the generic? I think it is Rasmussen. I was waiting to see if he'd come around the corner. There's people, though. There's people. Might just try and get across the hallway. I don't know what this guy's doing. Need a G phone, a GPX, and an SSD. The SSD is... I'm gonna have to loot computers. Pretty fucking weak loot. Look upstairs. Might end badly. Well, the rain's louder on the second story. That kind of makes sense. Weirdly. Oh no, it's just weird occlusion, I guess. Never mind. And the fucking loot here sucks. The vacuumer. I'm joking. There's not much here. The tech stores are kind of hit or miss these days. They're not actually as good as they used. I want to loot some computers though. If the tech stores are kind of whack, I need an SSD. Tarkov is coming to an end pretty soon though. I have streamed very little over the last like 2 weeks, to be honest. I do apologize for that. I've just been dealing with some life stuff and haven't had the most time or energy to stream. Not been mentally doing that great. But hoping. May is not going to be great. That's why I'm not going to spin the wheel. There's at least like 6 days of May that I'm not going to be able to stream for sure. I have some personal real life plans. I'm going to spend some time with Fluff. So. And that will be not until like 10 days from now. So I am suspending the wheel spins until next month. We will begin again next month. But for this month, no more wheel spins. So I can not stress out about it and finish up with Tarkov. And then next month, I will continue the wheel spins and catch up with all the wheel games I missed. But I think next month, honestly, Tarkov will be over. So at least getting pretty close to wipe that the pre-wipe event stuff might start. Drink some juice. I don't really know what I'm gonna play next. I've thought about it. I mean, I think Battlefield 4 is something I'm really interested in because I know that that game's gonna die somewhat soon. And it'd be fun to get some more hours on the multiplayer, and because that game's pretty, like, dear to my heart. I mean, it's crazy it hasn't died already, to be fair. But, I mean, it's a pretty, like, relatively popular game. People renown it as being pretty good. So, and I think it'd be fun to speedrun. So, I think to want to do something like that, because I don't know how much longer that, you know, option will be there. After that, though, I don't know exactly. And that won't be that long, I don't think. Although I'm kind of an obsessive perfectionist person, so if I speedrun something, it usually lasts a lot longer than I expected to, at least the last 2 times that I did. So I don't know. I don't know how much there will be to perfect, though. We'll see. I've watched it a little bit. It does seem like there's some aiming segments, but it does also seem like it's an FPS campaign, so there's some segments that just can't be sped up. And you kind of just got to deal with, like, voice lines and, you know, triggers and stuff that take, you know, that just are unmovable. But it does seem like there's some aiming segments, which is kind of cool. I don't think there's any, like, tricks, though, or anything. I only watched it briefly. Didn't spend maybe as much time as I should have, but I really don't care. That's the thing. 'Cause, like, when it comes to speedrunning, I really want to speedrun, like, games that I'm more invested in, rather than things that are, like, particularly fun to speedrun. I don't really give a shit how fun they are, or how competitive I am at them. Or just, like, fun to do it. For games that I love. So. I think for streaming, speedrunning games that have a little bit of, like, have a multiplayer mode is kind of good, though. Because that way it's not just, like, the same shit over and over. You know what I mean? Like, especially if I get tired, I can do some multiplayer and kind of, like, wind down without, you know, being just like, oh, stream's over, guys. You know, I'm tired. You know, can't really do any more runs today. Just gonna go to bed. You know what I mean? So I think for streaming, games that have like a mode that you can play for fun outside of speedrunning it. It's really good. Anyways, there's like a little bit of nice variety, and also I have an option to do something else when I get tired. I think at this point I should probably check Rasmussen. Then we'll go and check all the Ollie PCs for SSDs. What is that? Great cable. I did forget that this was interchange, and then I'm gonna have to extract from here, and that's gonna be a huge fucking pain in the ass. Interchange, interchange, interchange. I wish you would change. I am on the way to Emercom though, so oh, there's just nobody out there. It's more so the stress, because you know how. Oh, fuck. You know how easy it is for somebody to be camping. You know what I mean? And you know how like relatively common it is. So it's more so the stress of it. Like, it doesn't actually happen all that often, but you know it could happen. It's just fucking stressful. Story is pretty full. Make some space though, maybe. Be hopping. Ooh, somebody's been here. Very interesting. Somebody's been here. It's very odd. Not a common place that people go. Probably search all the PCs then. Yeah. It's like PCs were their main goal. Might have just been a scav, but I don't think the scavs usually go back there. He was like running. It seemed very player-like. Maybe a player scav? Thought he'd run across the middle of the store, but I might have missed him. I was a little bit slow to it. I don't really feel too safe going to those back rooms now, though. Maybe I just continue to the other back rooms instead. I don't really feel safe in either direction now, though, weirdly enough. From the same guy, because I don't know where he is. Could just be a scat. He probably just kept running, right? How much painkiller do I have? Pop another golden star. He probably left. I want to go to the other PC rooms instead. Because these feel looted, and also there could be people in them. That's just a scav. There's a weird AK on his back. That's just an AK with a sight. There was like a laser on top of a top-mounted rail. I always search them duffel bags, man. I was kind of sleeping on the duffel bags at the start of the wipe, but they're super good. You can find what you're looking for, and you can find other nice stuff at the same time. They're pretty much always worth running or looting if they're in your way. Nothing too crazy today. We're just gonna try and get these items for Jaeger. I don't think I have any other like simple quests I can do, sadly. If I finish these relatively quickly. Oh, I can do melee runs and like achievement hunting though. That's what I said I was gonna do, yeah. If I like finish whatever I'm aiming to do for the day and I have some time left, then I'll just do like some achievements. Do some boss hunting maybe. Probably eat the noodles. Probably not gonna go to the whatchamacallit either, the car. Well, I hate dropping that. It's not worth the extra loot, to be honest. Because if I drop that, I'm kind of like forcing myself to go Emercom. Okay. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. SSDs are like relatively rare from PCs, so might not go amazingly well looking for these, but in the world. How long you been playing Tarky? Like 2018? I like the 5,000 hours. I've not been playing it straight since 2018. That's when I first played back then. Just hit 500 hours? Oh yeah, man. I want to say welcome. Obviously 500 hours is like a decent amount, but it's not really that much when it comes to Tarkov. The green? No, yeah, absolutely. Tarkov takes a long time to get used to it. For sure. Usually I look at anybody who isn't like over 1,000 hours as like still a newbie. Hopefully you've been enjoying it though, despite the suffering that you've probably endured, just like everyone else. Probably grab that. So he's been here too. Interesting. I don't think it's a scav. Because he sprinted before he kicked the door in. It's obviously weird for somebody to kick a door in. It's not a scav, but... sprinting and stopping like that isn't scav-like. That closed the door again, though. It's kind of scav-like. Of the learning aspect? Yeah, you're always learning new stuff in Tarkov, that's for sure. And high loot spawn? Yeah, there's probably videos online you can look up. I know Pestily makes quite a few like map guides. I don't really watch too many of them these days, but like guides in general, not just Pestily. I'm sure there's a ton of them. I think Tarkov's definitely exploded a lot more than when I used to watch it. Back then, I feel like the only person making guides was Pestily. Nowadays, there's like tons of people making YouTube content for Tarkov. Whatever this is, it's moving really strange. I feel like it has to be a scav because it's like there's a player out there. Yeah. The PMC is probably just sending you the extract. I might be able to kill him if I want to be a dick. All's fair in love and war, bitch. He's gonna be going around the outside. Because he didn't kill the scabs. I don't see him though. It's too foggy. I'll give it a couple more seconds. Yeah, let's go. Loot these PCs and get the fuck out of here. Did I already loot these actually? Might have. I think I did, yeah. Not very many PCs in general, to be honest. Alright, well I guess we just leave now. Not anything that we need, sadly, but that's okay. I guess I'm gonna go the other way. I think that guy went along the back wall. Just be a scav. I don't know exactly where I heard it. Something. Sure. Fuck out of here if we can. Could be a guy up here in the front. How about pistol? I like to check over here just so that I know I don't have to worry about it. Looks pretty clear. We should be fine. Hopefully, unless that guy's camping. You would have heard some of my shots hit the metal and stuff, so he might have started camping after that. Potentially. Nice, that's so blue over there. What the fuck? They said that they stopped this, by the way, but for some reason on this surface, is the only surface I really do it on, it still works, which I'm not sure why. It might just be something to do with the surface doesn't count as a solid wall, because they said they did it for like solid walls or whatever, so you couldn't like do it in like dorms and stuff to kind of like trick people into thinking you're sprinting. I don't know. But I guess maybe because it's like tires and it's like a not smooth surface, it doesn't think that you're running against a wall. I'm not sure. I just know that it works there because I do it when I extract. I mean, it can trick people on the other side to make you think that, like, if somebody's by the tents, they might think you're still sprinting. But, I mean, to be fair, if they wanted to exit camp you, they would push because they know the truck's there, which would give you cover. I don't know. Listen. It's probably not worth trying to break down the way that extract campers think. It's not like they think very much in the first place. But all fine. We didn't get anything we needed there though, sadly. I did get one vodka, which I do actually need the vodka because I need 4 of it for a Sword. I need it for a sword. I need this key. I need 2 manuals as well. So we'll keep that vodka for the sword. I have like no space. Edge. A little bit of space. Tiny amount of space. Do I need military cables? I think I do. Didn't get the most stuff, but got enough. I do want to keep the broken LCD because I might need that. They're just taking that. Cool. Good to go again. I have no insurance because it all got deleted. Which is fine. I've been busy lately, so it just is what it is. Gonna worry about it. Oh, they did change some barter trades. If I go and check my if I go and check their Twitter. Tarkov Twitter. So adjusted barters for the AKS-74U level 4 at Prapor. So radio. I mean, that's kind of a decent trade for a waffle. I mean, it's not too bad. Ragman level 4 for a Colt Thermite plate. SAS drive. Holy. What? That's insane. Why would you ever do this trade then? I mean, Osprey Protection is probably the best armor in the game, but a tier 6 plate? You can have 3 tier 6 plates or 1 Osprey Protection. Okay, that trade's insane. That trade is nuts. Okay. Skier level 4, some night vision. For 1 RFIDR, honestly, pretty worth. RFIDRs aren't really useful for much else, so very nice. Ragman level 4, CPC, the Arma CPC mod 1. I don't even see that in the menu. The fuck? Am I dumb? Hello? Did they maybe mean this instead? I don't remember this Gen 4 being here. Did they maybe mean this? Ars Arma CPC mod 1 plate carrier. It's not. I feel like they messed that up. Unless it's maybe tier 3. Maybe they typoed. Yeah, okay, that doesn't seem right. Not here. Unless maybe I have to unlock it? Maybe it's an unlock. Tasmanian Tiger SK plate carrier. That'll be this one. 1 FRDR and 2 power filters. This is tier 6 plates, so I mean it's pretty good. I think those are the best tier 6 plates. Saiga level 4 mechanic. I mean, who cares? I mean, I guess it's for a VPX. That doesn't seem very worth it. Peacekeeper level 4. For a fast MT, they changed this. It was something else. I think it might have been VPX or something. They changed it to an SG C110 and an MG2. That's kind of alright. I mean, I don't know. Some of these barters are kind of... LADX for a Colt M4 with a Reaper. I mean, that's actually pretty good. Like a Reaper, pretty decent. I'm definitely going to be holding on to my MBs from now on for that MK17. That MK17 is kind of fucking nutty. That's actually really good. That's a new one as well. MDR 556. This one's 2 VPX, 1 thermal. That does give you the thing you need for a gunsmith task, actually. That is the only way to get that silencer. So that's actually nice that they added that into the thing. And then a mechanic level 4 M4. Another thermal. An MB and an iridium. Wow, okay, so MBs are pretty good now for thermals. Okay, that's actually kind of a good thing, because MBs were pretty useless before. If you hadn't completed Lightkeeper, it's not too, I don't know. Since they added the armor plates, I don't understand damage anymore. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. Actual gear loss. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't understand the armor right now. Even though it's been like months. It's not too hard to understand. At least I don't think it is. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's like kind of a lot to explain, but I do feel like there's a lot of videos out there, but alright, we can just hop into another one. Oh, I did want helmet. That's why I did that. Go Bastion. Slap on night vision. I'm gonna try nighttime because it's kind of dark. I mean, armor has been like fully lining up with my expectations this wipe. I know a lot of people are having stuff where they just like don't understand what's going on, like when they die and stuff. But I mean, I don't think that's happened to me once this wipe, other than like maybe the first week where, you know, we didn't really have testing. But once people were able to test it and I was able to like consume the information that explained how it worked, I mean, I feel like nothing has really caught me off guard since then. There's a lot of ways you can be very, like, min-max it, too. I really like the new armor system, other than the new one-tap rounds. There's just, like, too many rounds that one-tap now, and there's nothing you can really do to stop them. I mean, some of them are, like, fine. Some of them I don't think are fine. Like, APM and fucking AP20s are, like, a bit much, I think. But, I mean, people haven't been running them a whole bunch. I just don't see why not, though. When I've run them, they've been disgusting. When I've run like an Ash 12, it's been disgusting. Like, it's like very strong. But I mean, the Ash 12, I understand because it's like a little bit more inconvenient. But man, like a VPO 209, you stick some fucking APM in that thing's going to destroy people. I don't know. When the system was just armor protect for the longest time, I'm not surprised people can struggle with it. No, that's absolutely fair. I'm not surprised either. I'm not surprised either. I've seen people, it's funny though, because I've seen people who are like renowned as like very good players making discoveries with the armor system and being like, oh my god, guys, like this is, you know, this is the best armor. When, I mean, people who understood the system figured that out within the first like 2 weeks, and it's like, okay. It's like, okay. They're the best because they hold down W. I shouldn't hate too much, but it's so silly. So silly. Little silly. Little silly. I mean, I can understand people not understanding it. That's fine. But it's just... I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking. These are a couple moments. No, I mean, I completely understand why streamers, like the big streamers, not all of them, but a lot of the big streamers play like that Rush W playstyle, is because it's entertaining. You know what I mean? Even if it's not the best at the game, like the best way to play the game, and it doesn't mean that you're the best, it's very entertaining, and it makes you look like you're very good. And so I understand why, and like, you also don't want your stream to be boring because you're trying to entertain people, you know what I mean? So I understand why it's as popular as it is, because it's kind of what people want to watch, and also it's like, it's easy to kind of go into that playstyle more and more, you know what I mean? So I don't blame people for playing like that. I think that the community of Tarkov, less so the people who play like that, but the community of Tarkov have this kind of mentality of, like, the faster that you play, the better you are, which is a really stupid mentality. Because it just isn't true. I mean, obviously, I think the better you are at Tarkov, the faster you can play without making mistakes, or as many mistakes. But the faster you play in Tarkov, sometimes you will just die just because you're playing fast. So it's like, it depends on what you want to accomplish. I also think that there is no best way to play Tarkov, to be fair. Like, it just depends on what you're trying to achieve. So I think that, obviously, if you're trying to be entertaining, which most of the bigger streamers are, then obviously playing fast is the best way to be entertaining. You know what I mean? Also, I think that the more you play Tarkov, the more you get bored, and you don't really care about dying as much, so you start to play faster. So these people who have played, like, you know, thousands upon thousands and thousands of hours. I suck. Is this sight not accurate, or do I just suck? Hard to tell. I mean, I'm supposed to... Oh, am I shooting at the... Do I shoot at the arrow? Okay, I'm dumb. I thought I shot in the middle. Okay. Oops. I thought that you aim at the middle of the arrow, but I guess not. Unless that's height over bore? I don't fucking know. I honestly kind of don't want to use this sight anymore because I'm uncertain now. Because that might just be height over bore that was making it not hit where I wanted. Thousands of hours of Tarkov, by the way. No, I mean, that's the thing as well, though. Is like, the more you play Tarkov, or like, you can never know everything in Tarkov. Like, you're always learning new stuff. Like, I've used this scope. I like this scope, but there's usually just better options. 3.5 times I don't feel like is enough zoom, so I don't use it too often. Personally. It's cheap, though. It can be a good thing. And it can have a little red dot on top, which is nice. I just suck, though, and couldn't fucking hit that scav to save my life, apparently. Because it couldn't have just been the scope, because I was in the red dot for a period of time as well. Like, I was shooting it with both. I think the reason I wasn't hitting him with the scope was because I wasn't using the scope properly. But the red dot, I think, was probably just my aim. To be fair. I haven't played very much recently, though, so I take that as my excuse. I've not played very much recently. I've streamed so little. I play, like, a little bit off stream, but not too much. I don't like to, like, progress off stream, because I've pretty much played everything on stream, so I usually just play some raids just to, like, pass the time. You know, have some fun, because I do just enjoy playing video games. It has nothing to do with streaming. Although, I find it really hard to play games without streaming these days. It's really weird. Like, I have less fun if I don't stream. It's really strange. Like, there's very rarely times where I'm like, I'd prefer to not stream. Like, the only times I prefer to not stream is, like, I'm not really playing the game. that makes sense. Like, I'm, like, doing something else at the same time. It's like my focus isn't actually on the game. It's, like, kind of half on the game. That's, like, the only time I actually enjoy not streaming while I play games. I think streaming for me just kind of enhances the game, which is why I enjoy it so much. It's fun to talk to people. Help people with questions or laugh about things. Have conversations, all that good stuff. Also, just like, I like to talk. I know some people, it's not even like that I like the sound of my own voice, like Narcissist style. I just like to be vocal. I like to talk about things that I am passionate about. How much Epic sucks. But just like stuff in general, like gaming. I'm just a talkative person. I always have been. Works well for streaming, obviously. Kind of a cool spawn for a diary. What do I want to do here? Stomach. Should probably pack a mag. How much ammo I used on that scav? I can either go to the back rooms of Ollie, maybe loot up some more PCs. It's not too many PCs back there though, but there will be some. I need that SSD is the thing, or I can go to the tech stores. Let's just go and hop up on the boxes and see if we see anything before I make a decision. What I was looking at was a player originally. The player? Fuck, I don't know where I need to aim. Not there. Yeah, they ain't stupid. Yeah, this ACOG scope is difficult to use. I need to test it in the hideout. I don't know exactly where it hits. What? It if I just spray him full auto, it won't fucking matter, so. Hoping that they'll just push down here. At least one of them will. I don't really know how much I care about killing these guys, although they'll probably have what I'm looking for in their backpacks. I really wish I would have killed one with that opening shots, but I don't know exactly where this site goes. I mean, it looks like the tip is in the center. So maybe I should have been shooting at the tip. Unfortunate. If I had a different scope there, I feel like I definitely killed the first guy. Well, almost absolutely. He was sitting completely still. Also, I only had a 3.5 times, so I couldn't really get enough zoom that I needed. I needed a bit more zoom. Yeah, ACOG kind of let me down here. Maybe a bit more of a cheap sight than cheap guns. Maybe on like a customs or something, you know, just crazy. I feel like on interchange you do need a scope. I mean, they'll come down here eventually, right? I mean, it's what I would do. Unless they just run down the fucking main stairs. I mean, this is pretty much all they have to do. I mean, they know that I can't shoot at them, though, because they can just keep an angle. There's only that one spot that I can peek them from. They're pretty safe to just run down the main stairs if they really feel like it. I mean, they're probably not looking for me, to be fair. They probably don't care that much. They look pretty chill, though. Like, they had good gear, but they were kind of just, like, meandering about, looting stuff. They weren't, like, running Shift W everywhere. So they might not specifically be looking for a fight, but I don't really see them leaving any other way than over here. It's a wabbit season, exactly. Waiting for them to walk into my trap. I don't think they'll push to my right. I feel like that's like a weird play. But I'm not really worried about it. I thought they would have pushed by now, though. When I run out of arm stamina, I'm just going to leave. 3 of them, like, posted up back there in the back of the store. I'm not really going to be able to break that. Not really any point of me fucking with that. I have a plan if they don't pop up here soon. There we go. Get some arm stand back. I know exactly where he is. They might come over here soon. If I kill one, they're going to know that I have night vision. There we go. Fucker. Fucking new, dude. Didn't just walk into it. Yeah, what do I want to do here? I'm gonna go this way. I'll move slightly quickly, so that way we have a chance of kind of fucking with them a little bit, but I'm not really doing this to specifically fuck with them. With there being 3 of them, and they kind of have that place, if they play slow, it's going to be really hard for me to pick any of them off or anything. Not getting a kill on that first engagement is really bad. So sometimes it's best to know when to cut your losses. If I get that first kill, it's a lot easier for me to do something. 3 people in a situation like that, though, they just have so little stuff to watch that they kind of know that they're safe. There's barely any angles for me to approach from, and they can hold all of them, pretty much. I'm gonna do this, and there's a chance I could shoot at him from here, but it's, like, not the highest. There's Scav. You need that Tashanka. Why don't you just do this? I might be able to get some shots off on him from over here. Again, I'm not really doing it specifically to shoot at them. But I'm not checking those PCs, so that way I can shoot at them, potentially. I have Emercom? I should have... No, I have a railway. On Emercom. They're probably going to Emercom, but like I said, it's like kind of fucking difficult to do anything against them at this point. I think I killed the second guy. It's really hard to tell. I killed the first guy for sure. But I don't know if that's the second guy's body or if it's a fucking scav. Is that him? Can't tell if that's him or not. He might have killed all 3. I think I did. Judging by the fact there's no more noise. I'm running low on ammo, but I just want to at least check this guy's body. Definitely heard movement. Yeah, okay, we're all good. They're all dead. I definitely feel like I heard something, though. I'm just going insane. Okay. Let's... do a little something something here. Should have brought my backpack too. I'm a dummy. Put it back. Kind of gotta hurry here because this is a pretty fucking hot spot. Although it's nighttime, and we did kill one player scav, but obviously can't be more. I do not have much ammo. I'm just gonna grab everything and bring it to the bathroom. That way I'm not gonna get run up on. Let's go for the farthest body first. I can't believe I killed that second guy. I wasn't even trying to. Well, I mean, I obviously was trying to, but I didn't, like, it was kind of like a fadeaway shot. Like, I was just trying to put some shots down range to kind of put a little bit of pressure and try and duck behind cover because I knew I was going to get shot at by the other guys. The other guy. Unless I killed him with a grenade? Was a Vog. Might have got him with a grenade. That's a lot of gear, homie. That's a lot of gear. One last guy. I'll grab my backpack. I'm gonna sort everything out. I'm gonna leave. They got him with a grenade? Nope. That shot was crazy. I don't know how the fuck that worked, but I'll take it. I still got it. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing here. That. Go. Load these. There, drop that. Sorry for the bird squawking, I can't do anything about it. Hopefully it'll stop. Or maybe ask somebody else to do something about it. Doesn't like that I can't do. One sec. Alright, I'm back, sorry. Alright. I might not be able to take the LBCR. That's fine though. Get that. Oh shit, there's another fucking thing though. Do I just not take the baggery, I guess? I probably just don't take the baggery, right? Yeah. How many ammo we got in here? 80. Not amazing. I'll take 2 mags though. Take 2 full mags. Drop the other ones. I probably just won't take the baggery here because it's a bit of a pain in the ass, or the mechanism. I'd rather have the for assault. That. Yeah. That doesn't mean, that does not leave me with very much space. That's fine though. There is good stuff in here as well. Shit, that does not leave me with very much space. Got 2 tier 5 plates though. I do have a fuckload of plates already though. Do I really need more tier 5 plates? Kind of. Not really. Drop some stuff. I'd like to have the grenades. That I definitely want to have. That I will take. Empty one of these mags out. that. Keep that. Pretty much good to go. Those are just very expensive. If I sell them, it works out well. Alright, cool. We're chilling. Ooh, I do want that actually. Shit. There we go. That should be good. Oh, sorry, what? 16? Drop these. 58? Not terrible. Cool. Or just pop this. I'll go downstairs and see if the door's open. I don't think it will be, you know. That's fine. We have railway, so it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. We can just walk our way out of here. We didn't get anything we needed, though, sadly. I really thought that those guys would have what we wanted on them, because they came from the tech stores, but I guess they never went upstairs. Sadly, we have too much stuff. We came out of this one pretty well off, don't get me wrong, but also fucking nothing that we needed. Unfortunate, but not the biggest deal. I love having 51 strength so that I just cannot give a shit about the weight system. Like this raid, like it did not affect how much loot I brought out. I hate when it just affects how much loot you bring out. It pisses me the fuck off. I'm getting punished for nothing. Makes me mad. I honestly, like, kind of hate weight systems in pretty much any game. Like, inventory slots, I much prefer. Like, I think it's like a vastly superior system. Weight, I don't know, it just feels gross. It's like having to min-max the fucking, like weight number is such a pain in the ass. I don't know. Especially like a game having both systems. I feel like both systems is overkill. Like one system or the other. You know what I mean? Like either have a weight system or have an inventory slot system. I get why they exist though, because if you take them out, then it's just pick up everything. You know what I mean? Which is not a good thing. Especially in a game like Tarkov. Tarkov, you don't want it to pick up everything. The problem is that unless it's dead bodies from like PvP, other people won't really find the stuff that you drop, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of the time, you'll just drop them in, like, random locations. So it's not really like you're leaving loot for other people. It's just you're fucking having to deal with the annoying weight system, if that makes sense. Like, if it was more easy for you, like, the loot to be found by other people, I think it would be better. Because then it would be, like, you're picking and choosing. Like, how often do you actually find stuff that people have, like, dropped out of their inventory because it's too heavy? You know what I mean? Like, I guess other people drop stuff, like, they, like, don't pick stuff up if they can't, like, I don't know, you find stuff, like, left behind sometimes, but usually the stuff you find left behind is just because they don't have the inventory slots, not because of the weight system. Every now and then you'll find, like, a pile of loot, but it's, like, very rare. Usually everybody just drops stuff. Like, it's PvP where weight really comes into play, I guess, to be fair. Which part of me feels like it shouldn't even, like, that's, like, the opposite of where you'd want it to come into play. I don't know. feel like one or the other is good, though. I don't feel like Tarkov really needs the weight system that much. I feel like the weight system for inertia and movement, fair enough. I don't mind it that much for, like, the noise and stuff. What I more hate is the fact that it makes you unable to extract, basically, because you can't fucking walk. It takes you 10,000 fucking years to get where you're going. It makes you a giant, easy fucking target. Like, this weight system, I don't mind. This doesn't bother me that much. Like, it's a little bit silly, but it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I can walk. I can run occasionally. I'm very loud, and my movement's very, like, slow, and, you know, like, that's fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you don't see me complain about this that much. It's when you, like, actively can't get out of the raid. Like, I don't know. I just find that stupid. It's like you're punishing someone for, 1, having really good tessellation skills, and 2, being able to acquire all that loot in the first place. Like, it's, like, you have to put so much skill into the first and the second parts, all while, you know, anything can take you out, because it's Tarkov at the end of the day, and while you're acquiring all this loot, and while you're fucking tessellating all the loot, you could just be fucking killed in an instant, you know what I mean? And then you get punished because it's like, oh, well, you can't carry all that stuff, because that would be silly. Nice. Very nice. The third guy was a lower level. His teammates probably dropped him some gear, but it's all good. I mean, they had red dots. I mean, the only guy who really could have done much there was the SR-25 guy. That's why they were kind of like spraying shots quite a lot. I don't think red dots are viable, honestly. Personally, I don't think red dots are a viable, like, optic past, like, the first couple weeks of the wipe. Like, I feel like you need to have a scope. With how accessible the Spectre is, and it just does the job, I would say just everybody should buy a Spectre at the very least. Like, I don't see any map that I, like... I mean, Factory, Labs... I think that's about it. Just, like, Factory and Labs. Every other map I feel like I'd like to have a scope on. I mean, if we actually look. Maybe Streets. I haven't played Streets, so I don't know. I would assume it needs a scope, though. Just for, like, looking down the roads and stuff. Maybe you can get away with a red dot, though. Ground Zero is actually, like, close to not needing a scope, but there is some, like, far angles, especially in, like, the 21 plus, where people are going to be shooting at you and you won't be able to shoot back, kind of thing. So, I still think it's kind of worth it. These are bears? Nice. That's 2 more dog tags for this quest. Boom. Alright, I'll sell some stuff. I got another Tushonka, which is actually pretty nice, because I do need that Tushonka. I do actually need that. This is a lot of fucking gear, bro. This is a lot of fucking gear. Oh, my enhanced garage. It's enhanced. Fucking bow before my power. Come on, fuck off. You can do it. I don't really want to put the Bastion in there. Probably just sell the Bastion. Monster Prison, the best scope. It is pretty nice. I don't like how small it is sometimes, though. Like on a customs or like a ground zero, I'm down. You know what I mean? I respect. But outside of that, I'm kind of iffy on it. It's just like a bit too short range, I feel like, for a lot of maps. What's up, by the way, Arbiter? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Good to see you. You know, the streams haven't really been very consistent lately, so it is good to see everybody popping in, saying hello. Makes me happy. I do apologize for the shitty fucking streams lately, but what can you do? Probably just ensure that stuff. I don't want to grab another pilgrim. I feel like I want to pilgrims because it's what you call it. It's your chain. I need to. I guess that works. John Wick time. Oh, are you saying that to the fucking garage? Okay, okay. I was very confused. I think you're saying that to the garage specifically. That makes sense. Going with the end of semester with Factorio. Dude, Factorio's super fun. I need to stream some, honestly. That'd be a good time. I mean, more of like a chill game, but I really do like Factorio. Maybe I'd be streaming it for myself more than anything. But it's a fun game, man. Very fun game. I do actually love some Factorio. Do I just want to do this? I mean, I guess I'll just wear this gear. I mean, it's fucking great gear, so why not? Alright. Try to sell that. What do I want to do with this HK, though? Do I like this HK? This offset rail really concerns me. It feels weird. It's like, what a weird... I don't know what's going on there. 32 ergo. 32 is kind of low. I can take this. I could go SR25 actually. Kind of do want to go HK though. I really like the HK. Lately, at least. The wave is a lot better, but can the wave be... I need to put on a different compensator. If I do this, and then I do this, and then I do that. The wave is really good for ergo, is what it is. Well, okay, never mind. It looks exactly the same as the ASR. Is it actually the same? 24? No, it's 18. Why did the ergonomics not go up from that, though? 38? Oh, it did go up. I just... Okay, cool. That's 6 extra ergo, which isn't too bad. Can this thing be 556? No, it can't. They're 7.62. It cannot. First playthrough before starting a space exploration server with some fellas. What the fuck is a space exploration server? Have I not played Factorio in too long? What the fuck is a space exploration server? Is that like some mods, or is that like a base game thing? Other raids been recently? Honestly, I've only done 2 today, and I have not streamed very much. Raids have been a little bit iffy because I think it's definitely getting towards the end of wipes. So sometimes they're a little bit quiet. It can be a bit of a mixed bag. Sometimes super quiet, sometimes not. Here and there. What the fuck is a space exploration server? I know what that is. Do I want to go 30 rounders? I mean, 38 ergo is honestly fine. I can deal with that. That's easily doable. I can also load some better ammo potentially. Ah, there you go. Look at that. Cool. Need a water and some money. We're good to go. So mod pack, it takes like 300 hours to complete, full of planets, logistics, and so much nerd circuit stuff to lose your mind. That sounds cool. Hell yeah. Sounds like a good time. I need a scope. Almost forgot to stick a scope on. Bravo? Sure. We'll go Bravo. If I want something else, maybe. Nah, this is fine. Sounds pretty fun, honestly. Although I'm not as much on the nerd circuit stuff. I'm not as much on that. I like the logistics. That's the part I like pathing things and kind of like making things like very efficient logistics wise, and like kind of like doing the science stuff is like probably my favorite part. Like kind of like turning, you know, these resources into this resource, into this resource, into that resource, into, you know, science packs, and then pathing them to where they need to go. Like creating cool stuff like that is like kind of the most fun. It can definitely be a little bit mind numbing sometimes though, you know what I mean? Like your mind definitely gets a little bit overwhelmed, but or at least mine does. But it is fun. It's fun. That's probably my fault. I'm not as big into the circuit stuff. Just the logistics stuff is what I like. I find that part fun. Hopefully we actually get some progress this time. It shouldn't be that bad. Major raid to raid differences. Oh yeah, absolutely. The like a couple days after it, like the player base has significantly dropped for sure. I don't think it's specifically because of the controversy. I think what ended up happening is the controversy sparked a lot of people to stop playing and to stop focusing on Tarkov. And Tarkov kind of, because it's already towards the end of the wipe, and Tarkov, I feel like you kind of get more sucked in the more you play. Because everybody kind of took a break for the controversy, and since it's next to the end of the wipe, I feel like everybody's kind of just like done with it for this wipe. So I feel like the player numbers are going to stay pretty low until it's until the pre-wipe events at least, and then maybe it'll shoot back up a little bit just because people are playing around with that, and then it'll wipe and everybody will be back. I think like they're not going to suffer any significant player loss for next wipe. I think the player numbers are going to be pretty similar next wipe. Maybe a little bit less for sure. Maybe like, you know, maybe like 10 to 20%, but I really doubt that many people are going to stay away from Tarkov when they wipe. I think most people will come back. But the player numbers have definitely dropped since it happened, for sure. Like, I've definitely noticed it. The raids just feel a lot more inconsistent and empty, which is kind of like what happens when the wipe is approaching, because of the way that Tarkov does matchmaking. The raids are not always full if there's not enough people playing. So you'll start to get inconsistent raids when the player number drops, because it'll just launch with whatever is available. If it can't find enough people to max out. Which it can't right now. No, yeah. The end of wipe is definitely... It's like a month away, probably. A month and a bit. I don't know how that second guy doesn't die. Good kill. I didn't realize there was two of them. I pushed up too far, and the second guy caught me off guard. I should have probably ran immediately, but I thought I could get that second guy. I can't believe that second guy didn't die there. I guess my shots went into the thing. Ergo definitely hurt there, for sure. If I had better Ergo, I might have killed him. I thought 38 would be fine, though. I mean, it was fine, but it was just a bit slow. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Nice shot. I can't believe I just didn't kill that second guy on that second burst when he was peeking around the pillar. I felt like I put quite a few shots into him. MP9 with a Valde, interesting. I only hit him 6 times. Fair enough. I think a lot of it was through the box too. Fair play. GG. Oh, one of them had a spear too. Wow, my head actually soaked a shot. I guess it was through the box. I got headshot 4 times. That's actually kind of insane. I got headshot 4 times. My head armor and the box, I think, saved me for the first 3. And I died to the 4th one because... Probably because... No, because it didn't say blunt damage. I don't know if it actually says that, though. I don't think it does. I think the kill shot just always says, like, that it killed you. It never says, like, blunt damage killed you. I think that the skull is completely independent of everything else. It's just saying what type of bullet and what limb got zeroed, if that makes sense. Because it doesn't say... The skull never appears on a leg or on an arm. You know what I mean? It always appears on your head, and then, you know, it's because you got leg meta'd, right? At least I'm fairly certain that's right. I don't think that's wrong. I don't know. It's hard to remember, which is weird because obviously you see it all the time, but... Well, that is okay. That is okay. Let's go Trooper. Maybe an MK17. Kind of down. But down. Commando. Another Pilgrim. I honestly probably should have dipped out of that situation when there was the second guy, but I thought I could kill that second one. Or the first one. Like, when he peeked around that pillar. I knew he would peek because I was shooting at his teammate. And I mean, he did exactly what I expected him to, but just didn't end well for me. I thought that was going to end a lot better for me than it did. That's fine. It doesn't really need to be repaired. 32 Ergo is so bad, though. Might want to switch that out. God, the what you call it is so bad, man. MK17, it's so bad. 38. Ergo on this is gonna fucking suck, though. The MK17 is just so ugh. Like, it's just like, compared to an MDR, it's just, it doesn't compete at all, man. It's so sad. So sad. Like, it just doesn't have good enough ergo to really be suppressed. Did I just go unsuppressed? Maybe. It doesn't really have enough like ergo to go to go suppressed, but the recoil is so shit. Like it doesn't compete with an MDR at all. Like the black MDR is so much better, it's insane. The FAL at least has better recoil. And I mean, it only has 20 round mags as well. Like, I mean, it's all right, I guess. Okay. Good enough, I guess. Like, it only has 20 round mags. Its recoil is worse. Its ergo is worse. Like, it's just worse in every way. It's easier to acquire. But I think that's really like big of a deal. It's not even like more expensive. And the black MDR isn't that hard to unlock from what I know. It's like not that hard. Not find like a fucking... None of those go on the fucking whatchamacallit, really? Interesting. None of those go on this thing. Sure. Figure that out later. Alright, we try again. That was a bit shit. It's all good though. Easy come, easy go. Would like not to die there, but it's not the end of the world. The thing is, like, with the changes to the pay-to-win stuff, and, like, it's still going to be quite a big advantage at the start of next wipe, but it's not going to feel that impactful if you are a better player. I think if I played, I would feel the effects a little bit, but because I play so much, I probably wouldn't notice it that much, and I wouldn't be that far behind other people. But one, I don't really agree with it, and two, there's a lot of other games I want to play, and it's just like, eh. Like, just playing next wipe just feels like kind of not worth. So, just feel like I'd rather play something else. I'm dropping a lot of frames today, by the way, just FYI. 28.8% frame drops. I don't know if it's me or the Twitch though. I mean, the stream hasn't died at all, but it's a lot of frame drops. I mean, 28% is pretty fucking bad. I think you guys are like pretty far behind, because that's just how Twitch is. I think it's how all live streams are. We haven't found fucking anything that I need. I'm a huge pain in the ass. Not good though. It's all good. I need to upload some more videos. I really want to... There's like so much stuff I want to upload, but it just takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of time to fucking put it all together. I mean, I'm getting like 50 ping. I don't know, it might be my internet. Or it might be the servers, I'm not sure. Cannot see. Very good spawn. It'll become daytime though before I leave the mall, so it's not a big deal. I want to get through the tech stores. We might run into a person here. There's a chance. Fast as fuck. I can just container it if I find anything that I need, so it's not like that. Shouldn't be that tough anyway. Where the fuck are all the phones, man? Tell me this mall doesn't sell any fucking phones? What kind of shitty mall is this? Every mall that I go to, there's like fucking phone booths for like days. Literally like fucking 20 of them. The shittiest mall ever. Fuck are the phones? I mean, I'll take a motor. Fuck. You don't sell phones? Okay. They don't sell phones. Bunch of assholes. Oh, that's a bust. Hit up the PCs, I guess. It's very quiet. Good trade. It's a shame, because I really like the MK16 and 17. I think they look cool, sound cool. But the MK17's trash this way. Kind of the MK16 too. Like, they're just not good weapons. They don't really have the ergo. Like, what am I witnessing? There was like a brief intermission. I think there was a commercial break for my Tarkov. Like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? Guess it's my internet? I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. Probably go hit up Brutal. Or not Brutal, yeah, Brutal. Maybe? No, or, yeah. I'm not sure. Can't remember. For some reason. I think it is Brutal. Kind of striking out here. Really surprised I found this little... I mean, not a single G phone so far. It's kind of weird. But... if I go... what's my extract? Railway? Guess I'll just leave, to be honest. Guess I'll just leave. I guess I can hit up, let's go through the middle of the store, actually. I haven't gone through the middle of the store in a long time. Let's go German. Mantis. Brutal, and then we'll get the fuck out. I like that plan. Let's do that. Chance we might get some action, too. I need the extra mag. I'll reload anyways.
Эй, земляк, мы стрелять не хотим, мы так наблюдаем.
That guy had dual sabots. I'm really curious to check, just to check my own knowledge. Pretty sure the first scav that I shot had dual sabot slugs. Maybe it was just buckshot, to be fair. It just been buckshot. Where did he kill him? Where did I kill him? What the fuck? Way behind the cash register. This guy. Full Sabbats? Buckshot. Buckshot. Super though. The fuck?
Вон он, сука!
I feel like I'm the only person in this raid. Because of how these fucking, Shroud. How these scavs are acting. I feel like I'm the only person in this raid.
Вон он, упырь! Иди, идиот, трахать тебя и всю семью, говно! Лох вонючий!
Look at how many there are, they just keep spawning.
Вон он! Вау! Пацан готов!
There's fucking many of them, dude. How many did I just kill? Fucking army. Didn't use very much ammo. Yeah, they stopped though. Bird is freaking the fuck out. I'm down. Perfect. Okay. Checking for killer. Tetris. Just a Tetris. Dude, the bird. Calm down. Hey, we got a G phone. Nice. Nice G phone acquired. Okay, now I need a GPX and a. What was the other thing? So. GPX and a SSD. SSD is the difficult one for sure. GPX is tough too, though. Why is there so many fucking scavs? I guess I'm like, oh my god, double fucking SJ6. That's fucking good. I think I'm honestly the only person in this raid anymore. I mean, I might have been, well, no, people say you can load in by yourself. I have yet to ever seen proof of that. I mean, there's no way to really prove it, I guess, at the end of the day, though. From my understanding of how the matchmaker works, is you need to queue with at least one other person. You'll never have a lobby completely to yourself, but that one other person might be AFK, they might disconnect, they might leave the raid instantly, they might die to a scav. Like, you don't know what I mean. You don't know what it could be. But my understanding, you can't load into a raid by yourself. Always has to be at least one other person.
Нет никого. Вон он!
Everybody wonders why I do that. But it might seem a little bit silly. I value having fully loaded mags very highly. Because if your mag is fully loaded, you'll always know how much ammo you have left while you're shooting. You'll always know when your mag is going to run out. The only time I ever run out of ammo, and I don't realize that I'm running out of ammo, is when I shoot a mag that's not full from the very start. Very easy to keep track of your mags if you always know... If you always start from full, if that makes sense. So I usually always try and make sure I have as many full mags as possible, and then I load the mags after that. I think it's much more valuable than having, like, you know, 3 half-loaded mags. Better just have 1 full mag. That makes sense. Because then I can always judge when I'm going to run out of ammo and never get caught off guard by it. But it's just me personally. Other people might have a different opinion. These might have been looted, or they might just be shit. Honestly, the filing cabinets on interchange are shit. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they're just shit. This feels looted, though. Like, there's nothing. But, like, filing cabinets on interchange are genuinely that bad. Gas lamp's not much, it's like 9k. Let's get out of here. We got a G phone. That's one step. Need a GPX too, though. And an SSD. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here and reset real quick. And just go again. This MK17 doesn't feel bad, though. I mean, it feels bad, but it doesn't feel bad for an MK17. Like, the ergo feels pretty good for it being silenced. Recoil probably feels pretty bad, but I'm using it kind of as a single tap. But that's because you kind of have to, because the recoil's pretty bad when you full auto it, and you only have 20 rounders. MK17, kind of garbage. I need to make a tier list. I think that'd be fun, like a weapon tier list. I do think they'll probably going to change a lot of weapons before next wipe. I think that BSG probably is very, especially after the last recoil changes that they did, I feel like they're probably pretty hesitant to make any, like, gameplay changes before a wipe happens, because everybody just seems to get really pissed off for no reason. So they're probably going to just save a lot of gameplay changes for when the wipe hits, because everybody will be back to stage 1, and it's a lot harder for people to be pissed off, if that makes sense. So I kind of expect there to be a lot of recoil updates and armor updates and stuff in the next wipe that will change how the game plays a little bit to kind of fine-tune those systems a little bit. So, but for this wipe, I don't think they're going to change anything. I think we're going to be stuck with this. I mean, we've been stuck with the recoil pretty much since day 1. They changed shotguns and SKS a little bit. The pistol shit was wild, though. I don't know what the fuck they were doing with pistol stuff. There's a chance of a GPX in there, so that'd be worth checking. If I find an SSD, I might do reserve, because reserve has a lot of filing cabinets so I can find a G-phone in, and I can find flash drives just in case the G-phone kind of doesn't you know, prove fruitful. Because GPX can be kind of hard to find. I hope I can at least find it today at some point, though. I mean, it's been an hour and a half. My fucking frames is literally getting worse. I don't feel like I'm lagging in game, though. I wonder if it's the Twitch server. I mean, how does it feel to watch? Does anybody feel like it's, you know, a bad watching experience? I mean, because if it's not, then I mean, I don't really have to do anything, but I killed 18 scavs. Just barely even trying. I mean, if you guys don't feel like it's a bad watching experience, I don't really need to change anything. But, I mean, I do know that people are going to be getting delayed. I do feel like people were a little bit delayed before already, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll just leave it. I guess we'll just leave it. Seems alright. Yes. I don't know. I'm dropping a shit ton of frames. Like, literally 33% of my frames are being dropped. That's really bad. But I'm not lagging in game. The only thing I'd be able to do is switch the Twitch server. If I'm not lagging in game, it could just be Twitch. Switching the server might fix it. SJ6 I definitely want to hold on to. Fuck, my thing is full. And the G phone. Dash is full. Sell these helmets.